Greetings, Ignite in Community. This is Ashley Ludman with The Body of Breath. Our focus today is to shatter the negativity bias. So first of all, what is the negativity bias? The negativity bias is a phenomenon that has been tracked in human conditioning. We as human beings, we are geared towards seeing the glass being half empty. Consider that. Many years ago, many years ago, I think I was 19 years old, and I had a roommate in college that she stopped me mid-sentence and she posed a really fascinating question. The question was, is there ever anything right with you? And I remember stepping back for a moment and checking into that question. And I said, yes, there's actually everything's right, and I love my life. And she said to me, well, everything that's coming out of your mouth is the negative. I only hear negative. And that was a huge turning point, because in that moment I realized that when I was speaking about the negative things in my life, because that's actually how I was conditioned. So from that moment on, I wanted to make a change. And I made a change by simply tracking the thoughts that were in my head before they came out of my mouth. And I captured that moment, that thought where I was actually going to verbalize something negative. And instead, I paused and I took a different perspective. And that became a practice for me. And this was a practice before yoga was a practice, before energy medicine, before breath work, before meditation. So I want to bring that awareness to you in this Breathe today. Our mental body oftentimes runs the show, and we don't even realize. Do you realize that you live in a variety of bodies? Let's start with the physical body. Bring your hands somewhere on your body. Sit tall, close your eyes, pay attention to the sensations of breathing before you make any change. Notice if your breath goes into one particular place or another. Notice if you have a straggly quality, or if there's a smooth, silky, satiny, velvety texture to your breath. Notice if you are more likely to breathe through your nostrils or through the mouth. As you are breathing now, shift your focus to a breath that moves through the nostrils, into the deep brain, into the lungs, into the lower lungs. And then let the breath out with a sound, the sound ah. This sound does a couple of things. It helps to rebalance your nervous system, and it helps to activate the alveoli in the lungs. So breathe in again through the nostrils, pause for a moment, filling the lungs, middle lungs, lower lungs. Ah. And this sound is really valuable. Breathe in again. Oftentimes when I'm catching myself being weighted down by my perceived roles, responsibilities, heaviness, burdens of life, I take a breath. And I let it go with sound. It reconnects me to a present moment awareness. Breathe in again. Your eyes can be open or closed, and as you exhale, sound it through. Do 2 more breaths like this. In fully, and just notice, can you bring the breath up into the deep brain? Let it go, sound it through. Another sound you can create, closed lips, tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. Do that again a couple of times. In breath through the nostrils. One more time. Now go back to a breath through the nose and out through the nose. Soften it out. So there's a steadiness through your center, a softening through the outer edges. Acknowledge what you feel. Now, two things can exist simultaneously. The challenges that we experience in life, the pressure, the responsibilities of being a human, this is real. The other part of the reality is these are gifts. These are opportunities to grow. Keep breathing. Every breath, no matter how easeful or challenging it is, it can be a teacher to you. It can be the start of a new moment. As you breathe in and breathe out, just flow the breath. Allow the breath to move with ease. And as you breathe in and call in a new space within your thoughts, within your mental field, in that space, there's a possibility. Notice the quality of your thoughts. Those thoughts are creating your reality. Notice, do I see things as the half empty? Can I move my attention around so that I actually perceive this moment as full of possibility, full of potential? Breathe in again. Every breath is that. We cannot be guaranteed ease. We cannot be guaranteed the rainbows and the butterflies. They will be there. It's our job to open to see a bigger perspective. Breathe in again, a few more breaths, a few more rounds. As you acknowledge these thoughts, the mental, bring them in. What thoughts do you want to cultivate? What thoughts are supportive of seeing your glass, your life, as half full or even full? Full to perfection, even the challenges. As you bring your fingertips together in the concentration mudra, sit it in front of the heart, calling in acceptance, calling in compassion, breathing in. Reality is full of every part of the spectrum. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. Taking one more breath, bring the hands to the heart. Hold the breath. Softly relax face, shoulders. Relax your expectations of yourself. As you exhale, release the hands from the heart. Offer the best that you can. Always do 100%. And recognize that that 100% will shift on a daily basis for many reasons. And when we can simply look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I've done my best. I'm going to try again tomorrow. I'm going to feed the thoughts that fill my soul, that bring more love and compassion. That's what it means to be a human. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for breaking the negativity bias with me. Let's create the changes that we hope to see in this world together. Deep breaths. Big love.